This is a lesson summary video for the lesson titled, Can You Generalize? This is a practice understanding task. The purpose of this task is for students to practice identifying and analyzing information from a given study. Let's start by reviewing key information from earlier lessons. Earlier, we defined a population as all members of a defined group that we're studying. A sample is a subset of the population. We've looked at observational studies, sample surveys, and experiments. An observational study does not have treatments imposed by researchers. Sample surveys are a type of observational study where a randomly selected sample is taken from the population to answer questions. An experiment can be used to establish a cause and effect relationship and different from an observational study in that subjects in a survey are randomly assigned to treatment groups. A parameter of interest is a numeric value describing a population, and a statistic is a numeric value describing a sample. Let's practice identifying key information from a description of a study. The wellness department of a large corporation is investigating whether the mean systolic blood pressure of its employees is greater than the reported national mean. A random sample of 100 employees will be selected. The systolic blood pressure of each employee in the sample will be measured, and the sample mean will be calculated. This is an observational study. I can tell it's an observational study because there are no treatments being imposed on the participants. The researchers are simply collecting and recording information. The population being described is all employees of the corporation, and the parameter of interest is the average systolic blood pressure of all employees. I was able to identify this information from the first sentence, where it told me what the corporation was investigating. I can use the information in the second sentence to determine that the sample for this study is the 100 employees that are selected, and the statistic is the average systolic blood pressure of those 100 employees. We can also see that this second sentence tells us that the employees were randomly selected to participate in the study. Since the employees were randomly selected from the population, it's safe to assume that the sample is representative of the population, and you can generalize the results of the survey to the population, which means that it would be reasonable to compare the average systolic blood pressure of the 100 randomly selected employees to the reported national mean to investigate whether the mean systolic blood pressure of its employees is greater than the reported national mean. All right, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching.